another time. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Bwana Yesu asifiwe tena. Uliagadwa ito. Before I say a few words, I think let me also take this opportunity on behalf of my family to welcome all of you to Wamunyoro village. There's a tiny village of Wamunyoro that is known all over Kenya. And it is on the foot of the mountain, Mount Kenya. And next to you is Hobe Forest, the Mount Kenya Forest. And here we live with animals, the elephants. If you had come a little bit earlier, around 7, you would have met the elephants going back to the forest. But they are very friendly, so you are all safe. Today, before this congregation in the presence of the Most High, I start with profound joy to honor my wife on this sacred occasion of her ordination. From the earliest days, I've witnessed her unwavering dedication to the Word of God, not only in her sermons, through the life she has led as a committed disciple, teacher, and shepherd within our family and the wider community. Our household was privileged to be among the first to receive her ministry. And I've witnessed firsthand the care, humility, and passion with which she has carried out her calling to serve others. Her ministry has been a beacon of hope and compassion, reaching those who are often overlooked by society, the widows, the orphans, people living with disabilities, and particularly the boy child, whose welfare she has championed so tirelessly that she has come to be known as Mama Boys. Through these acts of selfless service, she has made the love of Christ visible and transformative in the lives of many. Today, as she is ordained before this congregation, I am proud not only as her husband, but as a witness to her integrity, compassion, and faithful service. She embodies the qualities befitting a servant of Christ. I ask that you join me in praying for her continued strength, humility, and guidance from above. It is with joy and confidence that I look forward to the next chapters of her ministry, knowing she will serve not for personal gain, but to the glory of God and His people. Pastor Dorcas, the Reverend-elect, is a blessing to my family. She is a glue that holds our family together. She is the matriarch of this small family, and all our lives revolve around her. And that is as it should be. She is a very great believer in family values, and she has put our family first. And as we support her in her ministry, and she's always busy serving the poor, the downtrodden, people who need support, she also has time to look after us. And I want to thank my children for agreeing that we always support Dorcas in her ministry. And from our family earnings, the boys and I always give 10% to Pastor Dorcas to go and do her ministry. Hata tumefika pahali imekuwa ni kama ni deni. So she reminds us all the time, and we are persuaded that she does the right thing. So the honor that she's being bestowed today is very gratifying to my family, because we have seen her work and work hard. This great woman of God, when we were in office, was so passionate about the boy child. I saw very little of her. I would go to work, she would go to work, we meet in the evening. Sometimes she finds me asleep. And when she woke up in the morning, she was just talking about the boy child. Our humiliating exit in office has been very pleasant to us because we have moved on and we are happier people. The only regret that I have that we left office is that Dorcas is not able to help as many boys as she would have wanted. Because when she was in office, she saved many boys from death. She helped rehabilitate very many young people. She is not able to do as much as she would have wanted. We support her as a family, probably to do 20 to 30% of what she would have wanted to do. And as we are here in the village, we feel a bit disappointed that the work we had done to get rid of illicit brews and remove the boys from the trenches, the illicit alcohol is back and the boys are back in the trenches. We feel very sad because a lot of work had been done and our children were back to their families and they had started growing families. But I've been encouraging her not to get worried because there is a God of a second chance. I know in the fullness of time, in another year or so, Reverend-elect, you will have another great opportunity to do much more than you did. I want to assure you on behalf of the boys that we'll continue to support your ministry. And we have, as we have always done, when we sell our family property, like we always do, we'll give you the 10% to continue your work. You know, just before the elections in 2022, when I was appointed running mate, I decided to sell a few of my properties to go to the campaign trail with the concurrence of my boys. But despite the fact that we needed every cent, Dorcas still had to get her 10% to work on her ministry. And therefore, before this congregation, I want to assure you of our continued support. And we are really very honored as a family for this great honor. We encourage you to continue, do as much as you have been doing, continue helping the boy child, continue helping the widows, continue helping the people with disabilities, and continue with your ministry to preach the word of God. You have our support. And therefore, let me join the boys in saying, congratulations, my love.
Yes, we can appreciate them. We can appreciate the family. Thank you so much, Your Excellency, for that.